This is more of the stuff that I kind of halfway showed you on the cards on the front side. So here we go. They're all the same. Basically, in this case here, I would move the 3 over, subtract it, and then split it into 2 different ones. This one's the most involved, so we'll do this one. I'm going to add 1 to both sides to get to kind of eliminate this on this side. That leaves me with a -2. And so if I've got this, the negative absolute value of x minus 4 is greater than or equal to -2. I've got to take care of that business there, which means I'm going to have to multiply by a -1, both sides. And what that does is it cancels out my negative here, leaving me with the absolute value of x minus 4. It also turns this around. It's a subtle thing, but that's why this was set up the way it was. To make sure that you are recalling that multiplying or dividing both sides by a negative means you're turning the arrow around. It's at this point now, which is where these two are at the very beginning. You can just split those into 2 like we're doing here. One of them looks exactly the same. X minus 4 is less than or equal to 2. The other one, x minus 4 remains consistent, but you're going to turn the arrow around, is greater than or equal to -2. Okay? So, it's a lovely sound. You're going to add 4 to both sides in both cases. You got x is less than or equal to 6. Add 4, x is greater than or equal to 2. So you've got a +2 and a +6. Arrange them in numerical order here, 2 and 6. This is a or equal to, so the dot that's going to recognize that is going to be filled in, whereas if there was a not equal to, it would just be an open circle. If it's less than 6 but greater than 2, it's going to be that way from 6, that way from 2. They connect in the middle, and that's what your solution is going to look like. On that note, without the absolute value, you kind of do the same type of thing. You're going to distribute a -2. You got a -2x minus 2. So at this point, you decide I got to move my x's somewhere, so I'm going to move the -2x over, or add 2x to both sides. So that's going to give me a 4x over here, and then if I add 7, that's going to be less than 5, because I have the -2 plus 7. If I divide that by 4, then I've got x is less than 5 over 4, and some of you guys are okay with that. Some of you guys seem to like to want to say, or that's another way of saying that, would be 1.25, and you just do the decimal version of it. That fact there, the fact that we've got an x is less than, means we're going to find basically a number line where we've got 5/4 or 1 1/4. We've got an open circle, and we want to go that way with it, which means we don't want to include anything that is equal to 5/4. So this is actually not a solution, even though that number is the same number we see here. But I just want everything that's less than. Remember, if this is 1.25, then 1 is actually less than that. 4/5, not the same. That's 0.8. It's also less than 5 over 4. This is not. This is, and anything in the negative realm would also fall in the category of part of the solution.